Here's a 5-minute stretch break that you can use multiple times throughout your day to open up your hips and to bring some mobility into your thoracic spine. So we're gonna start with the 90-90 position. You're down on the ground, you're using your arms behind you as a little kickstand. Open the collarbone, and without really picking your feet up, all you're gonna do is just pivot or swivel your hips from one side to the other. And you should feel a nice stretch into both parts of the hip flexor, but then even potentially, depending on if you have some tightness, all the way out into the outer glute, outer hip. So you could do these in a nice little rhythmical pattern, or if it just feels really good to hold it for a few seconds, just stay there, listen to what your body needs. And then after a couple of rounds of those, we're gonna move into a secondary version of this. So from this upright position, I'm gonna take my right hand down onto the floor. So my right leg is forward, my right hand is on the ground. I'm gonna take my left arm and I'm gonna thread the needle. So my shoulders go from facing you to now facing the floor. I take that arm and I thread it through. And then I pull the arm out, plant it back for a kickstand behind the other leg, and with my torso twist and reach that right arm forward. And again, we're gonna go kind of through a little rhythmical pattern here, reaching under, lifting, and twisting. Reaching under. You can bend this arm a little bit, but not too much, and twist. Let's do 2 more in this direction. Palm facing up as you rotate under. Drop the arm back and lift. Feeling that twist through your mid-spine here. Last one. Take it under, lift, and twist. Great. All we're gonna do is flip it to the other side. Kickstand the left arm. Take the right arm through. Lift, plant the hand back, torso twist. Think about the crown of your head going up towards the ceiling as much as possible as you go into the second portion. Under and twist. Let's do 2 more here. And last one. Excellent. All right. And we're going to flip it over onto our knees. Let me turn this way so you can see a little bit better. So the goal here, again, is to thread the needle. So we're going to work on some rotation for the thoracic spine, but we're also working this really big shift of the hips from one side to the other. So I'm going to start with my arm threading underneath. The direction that the arm is going, you're pushing your hips all the way to that side. So it's almost like a little hula dancer move here. Great stretch for the IT band. Palm is facing up. And then as I slide this arm back, I'm shifting my weight to the other hip. Lift and twist. Take it under, inhale, shift all the weight over, and then shift to the opposite direction. Let's do 2 more here. And last one. And then plant that hand down. We're going to go right into it on the other side. Shift your weight all the way over, palm facing up. Reach those fingertips as far as you can. Just when you think you've got it as far as you can go, shift over just a little bit more into the hip. And then reach and twist, lift and grow. Inhale under. Exhale, lift. And let's do 3 more. Take it under. Reach. Last 2. And let's do 1 more. Excellent. And then this last one, depending on what kind of situation you have, hardwood, I want to pad my knees a little bit more here, but you can always do this in the living room, on a couch. You're going to take your foot up onto a chair or the couch. And from this position here, you're gonna do, let me demonstrate it this way first so you can definitely see it better. Your knee is right underneath your hip. You've got this other leg out for support. You're gonna do a little pelvic tilt under, and you're gonna push the hips forward a little bit, and you're gonna squeeze the glute of this back leg as you reach your arm up. So your bicep is to your ear. You're squeezing the glute and then kind of release that contraction. Shift your weight forward a little bit. Maybe give a little lean to the side. Just kind of feel it out, right? Wherever you need to move your body to get this stretch through the upper part of the quad and into the hip flexor. Give your body a little bit of love after all the seated work you're doing. Go through a couple different cycles. Let's do another one of those contractions where we really squeeze the glute, get it as tight as you can, hold it, hold it, hold it, and then relax the glute. See if you can deepen the stretch a little bit more. For 3, 2, and 1. Let's go ahead and do it all on the other side. Torso up nice and tall, pelvic tilt under. Reach the arm up, bicep towards ear, and maybe this is good enough and you don't even have to take that contraction, but if you want, squeeze the glute. It's gonna generate even more of a stretch through the front. Release the glute squeeze. See if you could shift your weight just a tad further, just kind of like a shift in the forward direction. Make sure your tailbone is still tucked under though. Holding for about 15 more seconds. Maybe go for that one more round with a squeeze if you want. And release. Slowing the breath. Trying to regulate that nervous system a little bit, right? When we get into a tight stretch, and a lot of times it's a really, it elevates the breathing process, and we want the opposite. We want the nervous system to relax and to not recognize that as something that's fearful or something that we need to be anxious about. 3, 2, and 1. All right, so take that stretch break multiple times a day, and let me know if you have any questions. Have a great day.